Greetings, people of the internet. This is Scott with Serkworks Art Labs. Welcome once again to the underground lair where we create robots, aliens, zombies, and other imminent threats to humanity. And I missed you guys because usually on Wednesdays we do the Artcaster show and we had to cancel that. So I was like, well, you know what? When something falls through, you should try something new. So that's what I did. So I went straight to Facebook. I tried a little live streams, first time I've ever done it, and I drew this guy, this turtle tank guy, and it was a fun experience. So I want to talk about that, and I want to draw something different, not this. What am I going to draw? Let's find out. Okay, so today we are going to draw a giant mecha. We call them Jaegers, if that's what they call them in Pacific Rim, or whatever you want to call it. It's basically just a giant robot that probably fights giant creatures. Maybe, I don't know. We haven't got to that point. Maybe I'll draw a giant kaiju later. But so for this, I'm just using my lead holder and my Prismacolor turquoise. Now turquoise is sort of the brand, or the main brand is Prismacolor, and turquoise is kind of the, I don't know. It's the label underneath that main brand. But don't let that confuse you, because even though it's called turquoise, that has nothing to do with the color. The color is actually non-photo blue, and they're like a light blue, as you can see. But these are like drafting leads, and if you're curious about them, I can just hit me up in the chat, and I'll kind of give you some more details on what they are. But it's what drafter, you use for drafting and everything. And I use the non-photo blue pencil leads for this. So anyway, so I'm just sketching this guy out. And I didn't really know what to talk about this week. I did want to get a video out before. Trying to get at least 2 videos out in addition to Artcasters, and that would be 3. Yeah, so Artcasters didn't happen last week, and something came up and it just wasn't working, and we were trying to kind of get it to work, and then at the end we just said, you know what, let's just put this off till next week. So that's kind of what we did. But that was the first. That was the first time we missed an Artcasters. And if you're not familiar, it's a weekly live show that we do, usually on Wednesday night, sometimes on Thursdays. And I do that with Kevin Cross of 100 Days of Making Comics. And he's the one who started that, and also monkeymouth.com. And also Jeff Lafferty, who does the stop motion. He's doing these stop motion videos, Curse of the Wolf's Heart, and he also amazing painter and everything. But you guys probably know that if you're following me. If not, follow those guys, and there's probably descriptions in the. There's usually are descriptions in the I don't know, what is it? Not comment section, in the descriptions. I guess there's descriptions in the descriptions. So. So I'm thinking this might be like a little like city within this mech. I got a bubble, so maybe this thing's even bigger than a normal giant robot. But maybe there's like a little city inside. Like I was thinking like the city of Kandor, like Superman, where there's little cities. But maybe that's a full-size city, and it rides atop this mech. I don't know. Maybe it's a whole self-sustaining ecosystem, and it just walks around. I don't know what would be big enough for it to walk around on. I guess a planet could be big enough, and a city within that. So anyway, I don't really know where I'm going with this, but it's fun. So right now I'm just inking everything in, using my Deleter Black No. 5 ink and my Cotman watercolor brush. Everyone always wants to know the tool. So anyway, so Artcasters didn't happen, and I was kind of in that mode where I was expecting to do it and everything, and then all of a sudden it wasn't going to happen. I'm like, well, what do I do? Because I wanted to draw something, and like I showed you guys, I ended up drawing that turtle tank, which is fun to do. So what I ended up doing was, I'm like, well, I want to draw something. I want to do something. Live. I'm used to doing something live on Wednesdays. So I took to Facebook and I tested out their Facebook live streaming, which is pretty cool. At first I was like, Well, because I threw it out there that I might do a live broadcast on Facebook, but I've never done it before, and I'm wondering, well, how complicated is this? Did I just bite off more than I could chew? Is it going to take me a while to figure out how to do this? But actually, it wasn't too difficult, really. So yeah, I did it. I don't know how long that broadcast went, but if you're interested, if you want to check it out, if you want to see me drawing that turtle tank, go to my Facebook fan page. Just, I don't know the best way to do it, but search Serkworks. I should pop up. Like the page. I'm getting close to 1,000 followers, so I think I'm like at 960 or something. So I'd like to hit that 1,000 followers. That would be cool. So anyway, if you're interested in that, I want to do some more of these live streamings, because what I noticed is that Facebook really promotes those things, because usually I'll post something on Facebook and only a certain amount of people see it. But according to what they're telling me, what Facebook's saying is that it reached thousands of people as opposed to tens of people. So that's cool. So I probably want to do some more of those. And it's fun because it's getting back to when I first started. Before really I was on YouTube, when I was I used to work for a game company, and we would do these live streams, and people would comment and everything, and we design, we do some sketches of some of the characters from our games and everything like that. And it kind of brought me back to that. And when I did start doing YouTube, I was doing some of that same thing. Now, it's a little different than what I'm doing like right now, so I'll take you behind the scenes, behind the curtain here, pull back sort of that fourth wall and let you know. So all this stuff is pre-recorded, so I'll just set up a camera, I'll draw like what you're seeing now, I'll draw that in real time, and then I'll speed it up, and then I'll do a voiceover. So I've already drawn this. In fact, in the beginning of the video, usually I show up, hey, this is what I'm doing today, but I don't know how long ago I drew this. It's just, I've got some videos out there on my hard drive of things that I've drawn in the past, and so I found this one. I'm like, oh, I can do a video of this one here. So that's kind of the process. And then I'll just do a voiceover like I'm doing right now, and it's some people like long form videos, some people like short form. But when I started off, I was doing a lot more long form videos, and then I kind of got in the habit of recording these, because I can record them wherever I am, and I don't have to worry about background. I can listen to music or whatever, and I just cut that out. I take the audio out of that, speed it up, and then I drop a voiceover over it. So that's kind of how I do most of these drawing videos. But it's nice to kind of get back to the old way of doing things, where it's live, it's in real time. People can jump on. Nobody probably has to stay the whole time or anything like that. You just jump on, you can see what I'm doing and everything. And what's really cool is you get to comment and talk to people real time while you're drawing. People can ask you questions and things like that. And that's something that really goes back to when I was doing the live streaming. And this isn't new to a lot of people. I mean, there's all kinds of services like that, whether it's Twitch or whatever. Used to be Ustream, and there's all kinds of services like that. But Facebook, I have my issues with Facebook, but they do really there's so many people on there. Even if you're only reaching a portion of them, there's so many of them, and especially if they're going to really promote these Facebook live stream, then that's a good thing. So I'll probably do more of them. But anyway, so we're coming close to the end of this video. I'm going to wrap this guy up. So yeah, follow me on my Facebook page. It's Serkworks. Like, comment. Let me know if there's anything you want me to draw, any questions, anything like that, any topics you want me to cover, and I'll see you guys later. And that is all.